Hi everyone, getting ready to play a dual commentary game against InfiniteFlash, who's I think actually streaming this game live. Okay, so let's get started. Knight f3. Let's actually try something a little strange. Let's play knight c6. It could even transpose into a e4, e5 opening. Nope, we'll go for a Chigorin type position. Alright, InfiniteFlash outrates me by quite a bit, so we'll see what we can do. Here, this is a 3-minute game with 2-second increment, and this is a sort of a gambit line in the Chigorin. If white takes, well, that's an interesting way to take. Well, here I actually transpose, I think, to one of the main lines. Nice thing about this opening is that black does not really get his fair share of the center, but I get free development for both of my bishops, so it's kind of a nice way to play. Even though it's a d4, d5 opening, it kind of has the feel of an e4, e5 opening a bit. Okay. So, I'm not sure how many games we'll play, or if we'll change the time control, but after you're done, so here the idea is that since I've opened up lines for both of the bishops, he can try and attack my queen, but I defend it this way. And this is interesting. I'm not familiar with this move. He takes the pawn, so he's temporarily up a pawn. I really think I have to take on d1. I get to make his king move. I can take his knight now and ruin his pawn structure. Let's try that. I'll ruin the pawn structure, and I'll threaten to capture on e5. Right? The idea is take on f3 and then take on e5. I also have the idea of castling queenside, just gaining a tempo on his king and allowing myself to develop. So far so good against someone who seems infinitely higher rated. But so InfiniteFlash actually has an excellent YouTube channel with a lot of analysis and live games and compilations actually of some games from Chess Explained, Christoph Zielecki. So I'm going to castle here, gain a tempo on the king. Maybe that wasn't the best because now I could have taken on e5 right away. Now if I want to win this pawn, I'm compelled to give up the other bishop. So let's see. It's pitting bishops against knights. That matchup didn't turn out so well for Nakamura in a recent game. I feel like he's going to try and get pressure on b2. I'm going to play this anyway with the idea of maybe playing b5 later. Instead of playing king b1, sorry, king b8, because then his rook would oppose my king. This could be a little bit of a tricky position to play. I've had this with black a number of times, and sometimes it's not clear where your counterplay is going to come from. And those bishops can be pretty annoying. Okay, again, interesting. Utilizing the open files. Don't want to retreat my knight. At least not to that square. Bishop d4 now would kind of be problematic. In fact, I think in that case, I can't even play rook e8 because he's threatening f4. Maybe I need to go knight g6. Bummer. Alright, just wishing my opponent good luck. So in addition to the YouTube channel that he has, okay, so here I think what I have to do is pitch a pawn. Right, rook e8, f4, and I'm in big trouble. So f6, he can take twice and then take on g6, but I think I'm going to have to allow it. I'm just going to have to bank on my time advantage here. Okay, let's try and develop this piece. He could play rook e6, but then I have knight c6, and this is guarded, defended. So I'm down a pawn, but because of his doubled pawn structure and his somewhat bad bishop, I think I might actually be okay. At least temporarily okay. His active rook is a bit of a problem, and he's trying to get the other rook active. So that is a problem, isn't it? I can't really stop these rooks from becoming active, can I? What I could do, and what I will do, is try rook d6. The idea now is rook d8, the other rook d8, and then invasion on d2. So he can't allow that, and he plays here. Probably going to play to g6 to keep my rook passive. Rook to g6, he's attacking the d6 pawn. I'll play king c6. c7. King c7, like I said. Okay, so at least I have the benefit of being able to make my moves quickly here. My knight has nowhere good to go. Not yet at the moment. Well, I could try this. Let's push this pawn. He's trying to invade with this bishop. Where is that bishop going? Not quite sure. Ah, he's preventing me from going to g8. That's an idea. What am I going to do with this knight? That is a question. This knight doesn't really have a very good future. Well, I don't really need the back rank anymore, so let me bring my rook up, cover my king. Again, I don't care if you take here. I'm going after your pawns. Counterplay. Ah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Well, now this should be an interesting endgame. Alright, whose piece is better? I can go to d8, but I'm not sure where I go after that. Can I get to that square? I think I can. Let's try and get to c6. Sorry, c5. Oh, now he just takes here, and he's probably winning the king and pawn endgame. I didn't see that. Well, I don't really think I had much of a choice otherwise. I was just completely dominated here. Oh, and this loses. Oh, alright, well, he doesn't play it maybe the best way. Okay, this is a strange decision by him, I think. Where do you get the extra time from? Oh, that's right, we're playing increment. Alright, well, good game by InfiniteFlash. I think I'm in a losing king and pawn in game, but I guess we'll just see what we can do here. Not sure if I have any real chances. It's my best chance is to go after the h2 pawn, but I don't think I win the race. Oh, you know, it's so simple for him actually. He could just sack the pawn and then. Oh wow. He doesn't need to do any of that. Very nice. Alright. Well, like I was saying, he has an excellent YouTube channel and also live streams on Chess, I think through Twitch, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's see if we can get a rematch here. Felt like I had a decent position, but it didn't pan out. That bishop really dominated my knight. If we can go back here. Yeah, at this point it wasn't really clear where else my knight could go. Yeah, I go here, again, it's completely dominated. All of the light squares are controlled. I thought getting into this kind of endgame would give me some chances, or at least I'd be able to draw, but no such chance. Okay, so the rematch against InfiniteFlash. Let's see what he does against d4. Okay. Alright, a Slav defense. I'm going to go for a pretty simple setup here. Hopefully that way I can again gain some time on the clock. Okay. Interesting. Tries to pin my knight. Alright, I'll castle first. My idea is going to be to castle, play b3, bishop b2, and then knight e5. Pretty simple plan. His plan is, well, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to try and execute this idea now. Don't think he has any tactics against my king. I hope not. Okay, now I have a sort of stonewall setup, which again should mean that I can hold the line against attacks against this king. Always play things like g3. I'm going to try and challenge him for the e4 square. He might even play f5 here. Interesting idea. Then maybe I go c4. I get c4 before he gets c5. Could be one way to play. So far I think he's played this very well. Okay, so he takes first. Now if he takes on e5, I'm not sure which way I would recapture. Ah, takes first, then plays. Now this is smart, so I can't take on e4 and destroy his pawn structure. Now he has the better bishop, and I don't like that. So let's try and challenge his center a little bit. Okay, he castles. I could play c5. Not sure if I want to do that yet. Let's just play rook c1. Try and gain a presence on this file. Again, I think I'm okay. Ah, he's going after e4 now. So he's leaving me e5, but he's going after e4. And that's a bit of a problem for me, I think. Okay, I'm going to come back to f3. And when he comes into e4, I'm going to play queen e1, and then maybe knight d2. And again, challenge him on this square. Do a little bit of a dance. Who controls the center outposts? Okay, well, I could play queen e2 now and hold this square and potentially look at this square and be able to drop back knight d2 at any moment. Is he thinking about g5 here? That seems unusual. I'm going to play a4 just for kicks. Maybe next bishop c3. I could sort of just make moves to mark time before I... Well, bishop c3 would not be good because of knight e2. So maybe knight b2, knight d2 first. Okay, I kind of like my position. I got some nice space. All right, I will attack that knight and see what you have. Maybe he takes and plays bishop b4. That's an idea. All right, I'll take here. Maybe not the best decision, but I'm not quite sure what else to do in this position, to be honest. Okay, now I'm going to play bishop c3 with the idea of going for a5. I have another idea in this position. Oh, it's not a very good idea, though. My idea would have been to do something like if he plays b5, I play c5, and then drop the bishop to e1 and over to g3 or h4, but can't go to h4. So this is going to be like kind of a battle of the dark squared bishops. Should be interesting. Okay, well now h4 is available to me, but I don't want to jump there just yet. So let's play a5 first. If he plays b4, sorry, b5, I'm going to push with c5. I'm never really afraid of the e5 break. I control the square. I own that square, so to speak. I'm going to close the queen side, which might be a terrible decision. But I think actually I technically own more space on the king side. Maybe that's how it works. I could play here. I don't really have any rook lifts. I could play to trade the bishops. Talk about a closed position. This is about as closed as they come. If it wasn't for the doubled pawns, this would be completely closed. Doubled pawns is the only reason why he has control over the semi-open file. Interesting. So he doesn't He wants to just stare at these pawns. I have a space advantage, that's for sure. Can I organize these rooks in any way? Let's develop the rook. I don't mind double pawns myself. I think my double pawns are going to beat his double pawns. Maybe not. Maybe it's a foolish decision. Now I also have ideas of bishop e7 and maybe bishop d6, but I don't know if that's actually good. So bishop e7 attacks the bishop, bishop d6, takes, attacks the pawn. Let's do this. Let's pile up first against c6. Now I can do this, bishop d6, and I can invade with my rooks before he can do anything, I think. I didn't really get a chance to calculate that all out, but I think that this works. I think I win c6, and then I can munch on his pawns. Okay, so maybe not quite, but I can do this now. And maybe play... Ooh, maybe play here? This is a bit of a strange position. This is extremely closed. My king is actually in its own way here. Okay, I'm going to play here, play up, and then I'm going to be able to play the other rook over. So I control this file. There's nothing he can do about that. Okay, so let's see. Take, here, take, here. You can't defend that in time. So I think I have a winning position after this. Hope I'm right. You have to do something about this. You have to take it. You can't allow me to capture either one of these or push past. Pushing past might be interesting, actually. My king is within the square of this pawn, so that should be fine. So here I'm going to win this guy. And I think my pawn will queen before yours. Here, 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 here. Take here. Take over here. Yeah. This should... Oh, wait. Does he have a fortress? Oh, yeah, I guess he has a fortress here, doesn't he? Maybe I could try this. I don't have a way in, do I? Good game. All right. So, one loss, one draw. I thought I had some way in, but I guess not. All right. Let's go for another game, same time control against InfiniteFlash. Once again, I have black. Okay. What? Bird's opening. Not sure what I should do against this. Can try and contest e5. Play something a little strange here. This could actually transpose to a king's gambit. Interesting. Well, I'm going to go this route. This transposes to a Dutch, maybe? I'm not sure. Okay. So, this is interesting. If he takes here with the pawn, that's actually a bit of a problem for me, isn't it? It's going to make my development a little tricky. So let's go after the pawn. Doesn't have any checks here, and my queen covers f7 if he tries to jump into that square. So he's going to attack my queen. Okay, well now I don't have the ability to cover f7, but if he moves the knight, I take e5. So I think I just take e5. And I'm not sure what he has. Threatening to take this, so he has to react. If he takes the knight, I take back with the queen with check. He never really gets some sort of special attack in. Queen h5 never really does anything because I have g6. So let's see. I mean, my kingside pawns are shot. My development looks like crap. Whoa. That's a fancy move. Nice one. Okay. So, I can play c6. He takes. I take here. Then he plays. Alright, let's go for this. He's going to take on e5. I can take on b5, shutting out my queen from the defense of my king. He's going to play queen h5. I can play g6. He can take here. I play knight f6, hitting the queen. If he takes the rook, then I take the queen. So the queen has to move. I still can't take here, though. I can play rook to g8. That might work. I could play b4. That also might work. Let's try rook g8. Let's not give up the rook. I always have b4 waiting. This is a complicated position. Boy, okay, so that makes sense. He takes there. Maybe he gets to harass my king a little bit more. Oh, okay, and he castles. Alright, so my king is stuck in the center, like it's nobody's business. Let's just play b4 here. I'm not sure where his knight goes. To e2, I guess. e2 to f4, that actually looks like it might be a good thing for him. So maybe I shouldn't have forced him to do that. Rook g4 looks like it could be interesting. Let's try it. Again, I cover f4. This square is covered. Queen is attacked. Play here. I'm going to go king to f7. My idea is to try and develop and bring the other rook over. I don't know if my idea will work, but it's my idea. So, bishop g5 now? Do your worst, InfiniteFlash. Okay, I'm just going to bring my pieces over. Find out what he has in store for me. I'm attacking this square. I don't have the d5 square, which is unfortunate. I do have moves like queen c5 or queen b6 at some point, if it helps me out in some way. Queen b6 to cover e6 is a useful resource. Queen c5 to take c2 is actually a nice resource too. Helps soften up his position a little bit. Alright, again ahead on the clock, which is very unusual for me. I'm normally down on the clock, but I keep losing these games, so it doesn't really seem to be doing much. Doing me much good. Okay, that's interesting. Well, not self-pinning, but I could play b3 here. It's a cheeky little move. Threaten check here. Oh, it's not really mate or anything. I could threaten here again with check down the here. Queen c5, similar ideas. I don't really have any way to attack his queen, which is unfortunate because of this damn knight. I'm going to try this move. I'll paralyze his rook. And my other idea here is, well, that just shut down my idea. Try and attack that. Let's see, what else can I do in this position? Not really clear if I have any other ideas. This pesky knight is a big worry. Okay, let's drop this back. Really not sure what I can do here. Okay. Attack b2. Plays d4. Ouch. Well, then I have the e4 square. Okay, now I'm down on the clock. Maybe that means I'll win. Let's get greedy for once. Greed is good. It can be. e5. It doesn't really do that much. e5 looks like a good way to lose. Completely weaken my king position. Force the knight to hop in somewhere. Okay. That doesn't look good. Let's attack this guy. Let's retreat. Alright, maybe go for another draw here. Alright. Alright, in that position I'm actually ahead of pawn, but yeah, InfiniteFlash makes a good point. I don't really need to take the draw here. I am better in this position. Although I'm not really sure where else my queen goes, and the thing is you could always take on a7. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I think that I move my queen anywhere else. Let's say down to d6. You can take on a7 with, I don't think, with very little consequences. Oh no, then I get f4. Oh, so maybe I was better. I should have just tried this. He probably would have played c5. Again, it's a very messy position. I had to go to a6, probably. Alright, one more game against InfiniteFlash Chess. Let's try going e4 now. Let's see what he has against e4. It's the e4, e5 player, I think. Ah, d5. This is what I play as black most often. I should have taken and so seen what he did. Okay. That's alright. I will play knight g3, bishop. No, he doesn't have bishop g4 yet. He's going to probably aim for bishop, knight c6, bishop g4, long castles. It's okay in my book. Wow, this is very aggressive. Very aggressive. I'm going to flick in c4 here, just to sort of dissuade him from getting a little too frisky against my king. Right. So he drops back, buys me a little bit of time here. Coming into d4. Really? I don't like that idea. You really want to come into d4, huh? That seems somewhat annoying to me. For me, I should say. I guess I'll castle. I might have to give up the bishop pair. Oh, alright. He's really locking down on the d4 square. I'm going to play a3, the idea of b4. Again with the idea of b4. He doesn't have bishop f5. Well, he does, but it doesn't do anything. Knight d4 is interesting, I guess. b4, take. He could take twice, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this is a good move. Really locks down my play here. So now I don't really have b4. b3 doesn't even look that good. I guess I have to play d3. But again, that seems like a terrible move to play. Well, got roundly outplayed. Not surprisingly, though. I mean, I am going up against the Scandinavian defense. It's basically a forced win for black, so... Okay. Interesting. Decides to bolster that square. Let's try this. This is going to be kooky. I can go to c3, but I could also try for queen e1 and then bishop b4. Take and then take back with the pawn. It looks strange, but I think it might actually work. Okay, he castles, so I'm going to go for this idea. I'm really not sure how else to organize my queenside pieces, and I don't want to leave this guy on a3 hanging. Okay, this is probably a very dubious idea. There's no positional merit to an idea like this, but I'm not quite sure what else to do. Maybe knight e4 to hit this bishop. That might have been a good idea. Instead of trading off the only piece in his position that seems like a liability. Okay. I'll be right back. Oh. Well, now I get to do that. Okay, and we're back. Killed a little time on my clock, but that's okay. So now he controls c5, so this knight move didn't really do much, but I can go to c3. This knight has jumped all over the place. c3 to e4 to g3, back to e4, maybe back to c3, maybe to d2. Who knows? He can invade the rook at any point with a3. I have to take. I can't allow him to push past. What else is going on in this position? Threatening b5, but is it really a threat? I mean, is it really anything good? Do I really want to drive his knight from that square? I could also play c5 here, try and grab that square permanently. Let's try that. Could play b5, but I think I'm okay with that. And then I have knight c3. If it takes, I have knight c5. Or I could repair my pawn structure. Either way. I think I like knight c5 better. Although, okay, yeah, so now I have knight c5. I'm sorry, knight c3. Ugh. One option now for him is, well, that's one way to do it. I don't have b3 ever anymore because of this guy. I don't have d4 anymore. I don't have any moves left. That's what happens when you play against a strong player. You tend to run out of moves. Okay. I could try for... Have any other way to reroute the knight? Anywhere useful? Here to e3 is an idea. e2 back to g3, that's another idea. b3 is no good. Rook to d3, I'm not sure about. Let's try queen d2, so I could play bishop back. Take here if I have to. He could pile up on my weak d3 pawn pretty easily. That's probably what he should do, actually. Let's try this. The idea is queen e3 or maybe queen c3 next. Not sure. We'll take, and then queen e3. I'll take here. Now I can play bishop e2, defending this. Play here, Xing if he wants to trade. Oh, I'm just dropping that, aren't I? Yeah, this is going from ugly to disgusting. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, I defend this temporarily. But again, I'm giving up b4, so this position sucks. He's gonna wait until like the last possible moment to take b4, probably. Like right before I'm able to defend it. Go after that. Nope. Denied. Okay. This is pathetic. Okay, let's try this. Back door. Coming in through the back door. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna get mated. Oh, wow. What is this? What is this? Oh, no. This is bad. Oh, man. Oh, man, that is bad. Yeah, I don't think I can prevent mate. Wow. So much for my back door. My king ended up going back in front of the rooks. Alright. Alright. Well, thanks for watching.